There is that, the sun, and mother, the nature of the mother's heart, the trees, the ground, everything. We are all connected. This is consciousness above your head. Some claim that this is the Jesus that they were talking about. And it is kind of funny that it rises, right? And then it goes across the flat earth plane, riding into the Akashian records. Kind of like a micro rider, right? And then it goes down into the Holy of Holies. And that would be the motherboard. No? It could be. But for sure, a long time ago, there was the legend of Father, Son, and Mother Earth. Have you ever heard of it? Yeah. See? You can see this? Can you see this? Tell your intentions to the sun. Go out in the sun at least 20 minutes a day. If you burn, go under a tree, because you still get a certain amount. And you know, eventually you'll turn darker and darker. I guarantee you. And it will help you because it cleanses you. You get vitamins from the sun and from the earth, the minerals. Look at it. It's all right there. This other, the biggest lie ever told. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it, because that's what it is. It is what it is. Now, if you want to know what some people are doing and how they're doing their non-compliance, because that's what I call that, is they write on a piece of paper, I intend to bring forth heaven on earth for the benefit of all. They put a drop of their blood on it. They publish it to YouTube, tag and title it Blood Over Intent. Why? Because they do not consent. Because they refuse to be a part of this. They may have to go to work every day. They may have to pay their bills, because that's what we're on. TikTok, we're on the clock. Well, you know what? I say I'm gonna kill time. That's what I'm doing every day. I'm killing time. They're not gonna put me on the clock. I'm tired of being a slave. And I know you are too. And you know, all it takes is that. Is all of us saying, you know, we've had it. We've had enough. We have had enough. And blood oaths, you know, there was a video you can find here on YouTube that tells you that YouTube investigated the Blood Over Intent to see if they were a dangerous cult. And they found out that they're not. I mean, they published a message back to the person who first put up his blood. This quasi-luminous, this Mark Braun, this Satan. You know why? Go read the Jesuit Extreme Oath. Every time you guys come on here and tell me about Jesus Christ, I'm like, the first thing that pops in my head is that. That is the Society of Jesus Christ. And what you do not get is all of these religions were invented so to rule over you. And they do it there. It's in the Library of Congress. I'm sure every world leader has had to sign that contract. Read it. They give them their own dagger so that they may cut themselves, so that they're not putting their blood up. They're signing their name in blood to the Society of Jesus Christ. And what are they intending to bring forth heaven on? Oh, no, no, no. Let me tell you what they say. I mean, just go read it if you think it's a PDF. It's a PDF, okay? It says they will lie, cheat, steal, kill, marry into families, take over, and vanquish the heretics. And they call us the vulgar. Tell me they ain't done it. They took over every educational, political, it says. doctrinal system. Oh, read it. They've done exactly what they said they were going to do. And you either keep standing for it and go stink in your pew and go give them your money. They're already tax exempt. I mean, you guys want to be political? Hey, you know what? Be tax exempt. So is above, so is below. You get what you deserve when you act like that. Get it? Got it? Good. So, come on my channel all you want. You're just showing who you really are. And that is not a good thing right now. I know it used to be. When you were the conquerors. Yeah. Conquerors. That's what you guys are. You know what? Taking, raping, stealing, killing, it's got to stop. When is it going to stop? Well, it stopped with me. I'm not going to put up with it anymore. And every day, you know what? Keep up with me. Come out here as much as me and tell the sun my intention. I'm telling a bunch of other people my intention. When I go to sleep at night, I tell my intention to myself before I hit the astral plane. And I'm up there and I'm fixing shit there too. Because, you know, that was full of things too, wasn't it? You know what? You shouldn't allow things in, first of all. And when you do, you better take care of it. You don't just leave it running around out there. And whatever this is running around out there, it needs to get away. It needs to go away. I don't care how it goes away. It needs to go away. Whenever you worry more about the people they burned than the people that burned them. Think about that. The witches, the people that had most people's backs. They didn't need no birth certificates. The midwife delivered children. There was a better survival rate. They couldn't get to them through whatever they used chemically to alter them, or they think they're fixing them, or yeah. No, all of it. It's all of it a lie, and it's all of it made to hurt you. And then the other people were the herbalists. Look how they've done the cannabis. And look, they're already getting into that too. Yeah, they're going to take that over too. They think they are. Anyways, this is what they do all day long. They invent the disease and then they got the cure. No, they don't. They got something that'll help you live a little longer with whatever they created. I'm telling you, you start investigating. You start looking into it. You start taking care of your own health. You start questioning your doctors. Yeah, question them. Because you're there for advice. You do realize that. Like, what are they talking about? Mandates. What are you talking about? Required. Required what? Required what? I mean, we haven't even been thinking about it. But when you think about it, and then go talk it out to the sun, and you know, like I just told on you. All of you. Bad decisions, bad changes to this earth. You know, when you do stuff that it doesn't need to be this way. It's just now all coming out. The new information that comes out, you are going to be shocked, because not only did it not have to be this way, nobody had to suffer, nobody had to go without power or electricity or water. Yeah, no one in the world. No one in the world. And connection, we should be able to go wherever we want and see whoever we want. Who started that? Oh, well, we're stopping what? The plague? The only thing that came with the plague was what? Was the colonizers brought the plague with their stupurstitions of black cats and witches. Burned all those witches and killed their cats, and they had a plague on their hands because the rats overtook, and they had fleas that carried the bubonic plague. That's why they never had a plague like that before, because people weren't that stupid until then, I guess. Or the knowledge had been lost, or maybe it was put forth as population control. I don't know. I wasn't there. All I know is the accounts of it. And the reason they were blaming the witches, because the witches had cats. And so that was why the witches didn't get sick. They said, well, of course it was, because the cats keep down the rats. But they were thinking it was a superstitious kind of thing. Well, it's just a smart kind of thing. So Come on here. Tell me how good you are. Tell me how your Savior has came to help you. Tell me how your God has done anything. You know what? Your God is worse than my father. And my father was not a good father, but he wasn't a bad father either. He was just what he was, a victim of his circumstances. Because that's what you are. You're either a victim or you're a survivor. And you have to decide. And you know what? He was better than he wouldn't do the things that entity you're talking about says to do. It's unbelievable. You go read that. You better go read that again. You wonder why they only put out certain scriptures at church? Because they know you guys are too lazy to read it, and they can just put the good stuff in. They won't tell you about the other stuff. You know, the sacrificing of your children or others' children's, or going down there and taking all the stuff, or just annihilating all of it. In some circumstances, don't even take the slaves, and don't even take any people. Yeah. But when you do, take them and make them your slave. Yeah. You better go read that Bible again. And come on here. You get a Bible thumping, you ain't going to forget.